Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be continuing to do some high-sec exploration, and I have in fact found something that can be quite interesting. It is another 3 out of 10 for the Serpentis. It was another escalation I got. I was just doing some hideaways, and I managed to find a Serpentis Narcotics warehouse, so I was pretty happy about that. It was from a hideaway, I think. And the hideaways, they always seem to be giving me the good stuff. I feel almost like hideaways I get more escalations from than refuges, but I think the probability is the same. It just feels that way because refuges take a bit longer to do. But it was from a hideaway. I just have very good experience so far with the hideaways. So we're going to go to the system then of Inghenges, or Inghenges, however you pronounce it. And we're going to do this Serpentis Narcotics warehouse there. And on the way there, we're going to be doing some, general anomalies, just so that in case maybe we could get something more. I'll be doing a little bit of scanning as well. We're going to hopefully find something, even another escalation on the way. That would be so cool. And I'm planning that later, not now, but later, when we're making our way back basically to Perimeter now. So we're on the way home from this big campaign I'm on. And when I get to this system over here, Duripant maybe is pronounced, because like Crux, Cru, maybe that's how they pronounce it, like the French, that's maybe how they pronounce these systems. But in Duripant, I will then do some T4 besides as well. Just a bit of a good little extra activity to do there, since this exploration has not been super fruitful recently. But hopefully it will be a different case when we run this Serpentis Narcotics warehouse. Because I really would love to get another one of those Stratus Serpentis damage controls. 200 million in just one module. Amazing. There we go, wormhole, just directly seeing a scan down like the type of signature straight away. It's so satisfying to see. Recall the drones and go to the next system. You can even see here on the core probe or cosmic signatures if there's anything interesting nearby. There's 2 signatures here, but no combat sites, unfortunately. Let's scan these down. I feel like I get more luck from the escalations rather than the scanning. I do find occasionally stuff from scanning, but I still feel like getting stuff from escalations is more common than doing the scanning stuff, because I feel like it's just everyone is scanning them down the DED sites so that they're already taken by the time I actually get there. And probably they will respawn somewhere else in space, like in a high-sec island or even low-sec. I don't know if they count the same. Like if something is run in high-sec, then it respawns in a low-sec, or it only respawns in high-sec. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Okay, I'll scan here, but I'm guessing it is the same security status, because it would make sense. Otherwise everything will be accumulating eventually in low-sec. There's a lot more people, at least I think, who's running this kind of stuff in high-sec. Okay, that is definitely not a combat site. It's too hard to scan down. We'll scan this one here and get the feel. If it's too slow, especially with my current setup, because I've been doing a lot of scanning in the ship right here, I get the feel when it's too slow to be a combat site. Usually combat sites scan them down straight away almost. Scan this. Need this white planetary body here, white dot. A little planetary body. Or moon even. I think it's a planet. Nothing is here. What's going on? Why are we not finding anything? Is this bigger maybe? Find something now? The scanning in this system seems to be pretty difficult. Maybe there are some very, like ghost sites or some kind of weird wormhole. Okay, I found something there at least. Or maybe it's towards here. Because we were scanning over here, but probably it's over here. That's why we weren't finding anything. Okay, I do not think these are combat sites because they're taking way too long to scan down. And if they are, they're probably like a vigil or something, which could be nice, but still I prefer to do just the DED sites. And even vigils, I think that they are easy to scan down than that. Scan here. Some of these systems are really huge. Some of them are really tiny. Alright, here, I feel like this is a medium-sized system, I would say. Sometimes the core scanner like bubble is like dwarfed by how big the system is. Sometimes it almost covers the whole system if it's a tiny system. I doubt this is one either, because it's got a very low percentage on that first scan. I can give it another scan, but I doubt this is one as well. Let's see, what is this? But the Hardener's on. Everyone seems to be running the anomalies. There's no anomalies nearby. Yeah, I doubt this is a combat site. It's way too hard to scan now. Okay, let's do it for that Serpentis Narcotics warehouse. Got some Caldari signatures as well, so we can scan them down in the meantime while we're doing this site. It's a very chill site to do because of the lack of DPS in this site. It's just a 3 out of 10 anyway, but you can get some really cool stuff from it. Let's see now. Got some 3 cosmic signatures over here, but I'm guessing that if there won't be any DED sites here, because I feel like people have already gone past this route here, because I've been going through this whole route and not found anything here. So I'm just guessing. Oh, 2 combat sites? Oh, wow. Okay, that's not something I see every day. Let's scan here and jump in to the DED site. Hopefully it's another 3 out of 10, because that could be a possibility. 3 out of 10s, 2 out of 10s, they're level 1 scanning difficulty. If it's level 2, then it could be a 4 out of 10. So we unfortunately don't get 4 out of 10, but it is just a haunted yard. So it's not that great. Let's lock up all these frigates right here. On a killing spree. We'll have the drones go for the supply traffic management. That'll be the Serpentis lookout, not good either. Unfortunate. 2 combat sites and they're both really bad. I think at least Haunted Yard is really bad. I'm very certain that the Serpentis lookout is really bad. Just spam kill all these frigates right here. Very simple, very simple. That's why it's just so much better to go with ungrouping of the missiles, because they just do so much more, do it so much quicker than having them all together. Those basically one-shot them. I just assign all the missiles individually on a different target. Drones take care of the rest of them. Let's see now. We can get maybe a dead space module. No, nothing here. Not a dead space. I mean a faction module from these control tower here. Could maybe have got it, but I didn't get it. Okay, we'll go through this acceleration gate. Didn't want to forget that augmented hammerhead, or those 2 augmented hammerheads. Yeah, I've got them. Can stop the afterburner to increase the line speed. Okay, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Serpentis, they're not gonna continue with their drug warfare when the Gila is on the case, because we really are taking care of these Serpentis over here. Okay, let's get close to these guys here. Deploy super DPS drones, and we can soon have our drones engage this cruise over here. 60-kilometer range. You get with max skills, you get 60-kilometer drone control range. It's pretty decent. With alpha clones, I think max is 40 kilometers. So a drone link augmenter 1 gives you pretty much the same as an omega clone with max skills. You can achieve a lot with skills. And if I put a drone link augmenter, it's like 80 kilometers, 85 even with the Tech 2 one. So it's a lot you can do with skills. Really can massively buff different aspects of your ship. One massive one is DPS with the Gila. With upgrading to your tank, like with Omega clone skills, it doesn't tend to be as impactful as you do in DPS. Like, you can get a really hefty DPS improvement by going with Omega skills. It's a really big light and day difference between that and Alpha clones. I think with Alpha clones, the max DPS you can get with Hammerheads is like 700 or something. We're getting 800 plus. I don't even know if it's 700, but I think 700. You can get 800 plus with even 900 with Omega. So very powerful. It has a lot to do with the Tech 2 drones' ability to use them. You used to be able to use Tech 2 drones or Tech 2 medium drones on that Alpha clones, but you can't anymore, unfortunately. I guess it was a bit too OP where people were doing abyss sites in them, and it was very easy to get your Omega for free that way. Now you have to a lot more nerfed. At least I noticed that when I tried to get a Alpha clone to do a T3 plus site. It's not an easy task. spam these missiles here, and that guy could have also dropped some faction module but did not. Just depends a little bit. Luck can sometimes be there, sometimes it can't be there. I've got some basic faction modules, but it's not been like any really cool ones, so I'm guessing it just has to do with that some bit of luck, and then it's not usually a big drop. Like, I've only get maybe once or twice, and there's like 3 different NPCs or drops that can give faction modules, like the Shadow Serpentis modules. No, I'm not talking about the last room, but like these ones in between before the last room. I've only got them 1 or 2 times, and it was not a good drop either, like a good type. You know, you can sometimes have good Shadow Serpentis ones, like the damage control. Sometimes you can have bad ones, like a thermal plating or something like that. I can show you what I mean. Like if you go Shadow Serpentis thermal, like this one here, coating, 7,000 is pretty much nothing that thing is worth. Okay, we continue here to the next room. We just continue there, like straight path ahead, because we'll warp with that acceleration gate directly. Can have our drones directly go for the mini boss here, and we can have our missiles then engage all these small stuff. Unlock these guys. Lockety lock, lockety lock. The missiles of the Gila, they're not at all as strong as the drones, but here they feel a lot stronger because of how we can attack multiple targets. When it comes to the... oh, where's the wreck here? It's this one right here. When it comes to the drones, there's only 2 drones, so they'll have to sort of fly a lot between targets. They'll kill them so quickly that it won't actually really feel as impactful. Because we've got like almost, I think, more than twice the amount of DPS in our drones, but my missiles definitely feel like they're killing stuff quicker. Because they have to travel a bunch, because they killed the NPC so quick, they have to travel a bunch to each different little frigate. Okay, we got a Overseer. Personal effects right here. Was worth 1 million, I think. 8th one, yep. That one's pretty decent. You get a 1 million bounty just like that. I mean, it's not that much, just 1 million, but still. Ooh, a lot of them I think are going for my drones now, so we're going to have to be a little bit vigilant to take them out quickly. Vigilant like the Serpentis Vigilant, who has really high DPS blasters. They got really high DPS you can get with that ship. It's a Serpentis drop you can get from the 4 out of 10s. You can't get it from the 3 out of 10s though. You get a Daredevil blueprint from the 3 out of 10s. Daredevil is still, I think the blueprint's worth quite a bit. Let's go for this one right here. Yeah, look at that. You see our missiles are just chewing through them, and half of the time our drones are not really doing a lot. It has a lot to do with that. I'm not assigning them either, but it takes a bit of time for them to travel. Definitely does. While here I just spam the missiles, and the missiles take care of them all straight away. Come on, missiles. They've got a long reload time here. It takes a bit of time for them to get through them if you have got reload time going on. Recall our drones. Stop the afterburner, so we are still in range of the acceleration gate when they actually get back to my ship. I think maybe we'll be out of range, because I think this ring here is the range for the acceleration gate. Can I? Oh, no, I had to go back. I was just out of range. It's unfortunate right there. Otherwise, I would have been able to warp directly. We're 2.5 kilometers we have to be from this to be able to use it. Let's use it here. And we'll stop with the afterburner. Yeah, I shouldn't have used the afterburner. I should have just traveled normal with normal speed. There's a cosmic signature over here that spawns, so maybe it could be a new DED site. Who knows? Scan it down. A new signature, I get quite happy because I know that there's always a possibility that it is a DED site and there's no way that someone else would have been there before me, unless someone's really quick at scanning, but very unlikely. Gonna lock up this Serpentis stronghold to get a bit closer. Let's see now. Where is this cosmic signature? Oh, it's just a wormhole. Yeah, unfortunate. We'll take our super DPS to attack the stronghold. And that is pretty much it. We'll continue towards this supply container. Double click on it here. So we'll just continue moving here. Should be able to take him out real quick. It's funny how like this building is so mighty in size. You see how big it is compared to our little ship over here. But we're still able to take it out pretty easily. Especially our drones. Like, look how tiny our drones are. Our drones are like microscopic compared to the size of the station, but they're still able to do so much damage to it that they're gonna eventually pop the whole station into pieces. It's quite impressive how there's a lot of power packed into these tiny little beasts, these hammerheads. They're all going yellow now. They want to annihilate my drones, recall them now. There's the loot canister. Give me the good loot. We can get the Corelli A-type modules, the Shadow Serpentis modules. There's a lot of good stuff you can get here. And I think that now that's destroyed, we can actually just no-clip through it. Yeah, look at that. We just no-clip straight through it. Because the sort of... the model has disappeared. It just looks like it exists because it's going through the animation of disappearing. And we really don't care about tank at all. The whole fleet is attacking us, but it doesn't matter. Let's see, what do we get here? Nothing! No, we got nothing. Unfortunate right there. But it is the way it is. It is the way it is. Next time, at least, we'll go continue exploring to the system of Duripon. And we'll do some T4 Abyss right there. To get at least some loot. Unfortunately, they got absolutely nothing from the entire site. We got all those NPCs, like intermediate NPCs that we could have maybe got a Shadow Serpentis module. We didn't get anything. Then we got absolutely nothing from the main loot. But it is like that sometimes. It is like that sometimes. It feels like I'm getting Gursta Scat Outpost vibes from this because I don't have at all good luck in the Gursta Scat Outpost. But either way, with the Serpentis Narcotics warehouse, did a bit of exploring right here. Not too much luck. Not too much luck. I would have hoped for better. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.